So, please give a round of applause to Jacob Rawcliffe.
Younis Khan retired from Test match cricket 2 weeks ago at the age of 39 as Pakistan's best ever batsman. For 17 years, he was the pillar of a controversial and wildly unpredictable team and set out to show that while many thought Younis couldn't, he bloody well Younis could. Younis was a fiercely driven man, a singular competitor and an iconoclastic sportsman, all necessary for success when dealing with a notorious Pakistan cricket board, with whom he was frequently at odds. It was testament to his influence and skill that he almost always won. Now, Test cricket is a peculiar sport. It's parochial, it's colonial, it takes 5 days to play one match, and it still sometimes ends in a draw, so, as you can tell, pretty bloody boring. Sorry, Test cricket, I didn't mean that. As a result of this, it takes quite a lot of mental strength to do well. You have to outlast your opponent, you have to be there at the end, you have to beat the fatigue. Younis had all of this stuff in spades. In 2009, he made his highest score, which is 313 against Sri Lanka. To do this, he batted for 12.5 hours and faced 568 deliveries. Imagine thinking and concentrating for that long. He's unprecedented. This is a man who, in the fourth innings of matches, which is the hardest time to bat, the time where the results are on the line, he's made 500s and averages over 50, all of which shows he is a bloody good man to have on your side when you're up against it. He himself said he wants to be the one who comes in and takes everything on his chest. Now, how great is that, to be able to look up at the most senior member of your team and know that when the going gets really tough, he's going to say, you know what, it looks fucking horrible out there, I'm dealing with it. Perhaps his finest innings was in the fourth innings. In 2014, Younis made an astonishing 172 not out against Sri Lanka to help Pakistan pull off the 6th highest run chase in Test match history. Coming in at 13 for 2 on a very difficult pitch, he made 250 runs in partnership with a man who'd played 4 matches before. Now, cricket is a game of technique, of the textbook. Keep your head still, economy of movement, precise footwork and a straight bat. Younis took one look at that textbook and told it to fuck off. It's worth pointing out as well, he batted as if no one had ever told him how to do it, scoring runs out of sheer bloody-mindedness, jumping around, but all the while watching the ball and keeping his head still. To stay balanced and precise when all the while you're off balance and being imprecise is very impressive. It's worth pointing out as well that between 2002 and 2014, 7 people extremely close to the man died, including his father, 3 siblings and a nephew, every time while he was playing a series or on tour. And the strength to put your team above yourself in those situations is quite astonishing. All of this was done under the supervision of the Pakistan Cricket Board, an organisation with more complex political infighting than MPs chess boxing in the House of Commons. An organisation who seems to make things up on the fly and who are more suited to cricket administration than a dog is to cricket administration. The PCB hated Younis and he hated them. But as the top young batsman in the country, he was earmarked to succeed all-time great Inzamam ul Haq, shown here attacking a member of the crowd with a stump, as the captain of the national team. But the PCB like to meddle with their captains, so Younis refused, saying he wouldn't be their puppet. However, he was eventually pressed into the captaincy, which he held for a year before furiously resigning after being baselessly accused of match fixing, in a wonderful example of the pot calling the kettle a bastard. In 2009, things managed to get even worse for Pakistan cricket when terrorists attacked the bus of the touring Sri Lankan team, killing 8 and injuring 7, including half the Sri Lankan players. Pakistan have been banned from playing matches at home ever since. Not only that, in 2010, their captain and 2 main bowlers were jailed and banned for their involvement in a match-fixing scandal after bowling deliberate, illegal deliveries during a match for the purposes of betting. Where was I? Shit. We'll carry on. However, after this, Younis's good friend Misbah ul Haq, shown there, was appointed captain, and the two set about bringing back some respectability to the side. Through hard graft, a value that Younis picked up during a season playing county cricket for Yorkshire, over the next 7 years, that's exactly what they did. In this time, Younis scored more runs and made more hundreds than he had in the 10 years prior to that. He was Pakistan's batting, and in the process helped and earned the respect of every man who passed through that team. They turned their adopted home in Dubai into a fortress, and since 2010, they haven't lost a series there. In 2016, Pakistan came back to England for the first time since the match-fixing scandal, and a badly out-of-form Younis struggled, looking a shadow of his former self as Pakistan slipped to 2-1 down in the 4-match series. And then came the final test at the Oval, when seemingly out of nothing, Younis made an astonishing match-winning 218, still looking out of form, but refusing to give in and grinding his team to victory. The win drew the series, and Pakistan briefly became the #1 ranked team in the world. So there you have it, Younis Khan. Not the most stylish and not a man who suffered fools gladly, but if you're looking to someone perform when you need it most and lead the way through tough times, he bloody Younis Khan.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can see others on the Bettakultcha YouTube channel. Subscribe now and you'll be notified when new ones are uploaded.